Coming live from Tsaile, Arizona in this cold morning, I have
Kalina Sag.
she is from the Tsaile campus, and I want to ask, is there any facility members you want to thank today?
I wanted to thank my teachers. There was Herman Cody and Thomas Benali, Barcine Benali, and then Jeannie Lewis. They were very influential about all the different things that they taught us, and especially when it came to the Dine philosophy. So that was really helpful on understanding the history and then implementing it into the because I'm under the elementary education. So it was very influential to link the two together.
Lastly, do you have anything to say to our viewers?
It's really cold out here, but I'm very happy and excited, and I've been waiting for this for a long time. So thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and be safe.
You go back in?
Yeah. And thank you for watching us. I'll come back with another graduate. Good afternoon. I'm at Tsaile campus live, and I'm with Tsaile Nez. She is from the Tsaile campus, and I want to ask if you ever been exposed to the TV or film industry as a student.
No, I never.
Would you ever want to jump into the field or pursue anything after?
Well, I'm a people person, so yes, I'll say yes.
Okay. Is there any facility members you want to thank?
I just want to thank the Dine education program, all the teachers in the NAC building, and yeah, that's basically it.
Lastly, do you want to say anything to our viewers?
I wish everyone could be here today, but due to this pandemic, that can't happen. But I hope you enjoy the graduation later. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for speaking with us, and continue being safe. Congratulations. Coming live from Tsaile, Arizona, and that is our graduate. I'll come back with another one. See ya. Okay, thank you. Coming live, I am with
Sheridan Benoni.
he is from the Tsaile campus, and here we are standing in the windy afternoon. I want to ask, would you support a student reporter on campus?
Yes, absolutely, I would. I think it's a good opportunity for young adults to get out and do more for the community.
And have you ever been exposed to the industry?
I have not. Yeah.
Would you ever pursue a career in it?
Um, so right now my career I'm pursuing is in the psychology. So that's the field I'm studying. Yeah.
Do you want to say anything to our viewers?
Um, stay in school. I guess.
Okay, thank you for
Yeah.
talking with us. Have a nice day, and congratulations. Shoshina Chi, live from Tsaile, Arizona. Thank you for watching. See you guys with another one. Bye. Hello again. I am with Kimberly Begay. It's back to this windy afternoon, and congratulations. Uh, what is your degree? What is your future plans with the degree you're graduating with?
Psychology?
Have you ever been exposed to the industry of TV and media?
No.
Do you support a student reporter on campus?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Is there any facility members that you'd want to thank?
Well, the whole staff, they did excellent, and especially through this pandemic.
Okay, thank you. Lastly, would you want to say anything to our viewers?
Um, Thank you, and that's it.
Thank you for talking with us. Continue being safe, and you can go be warm now. Thank you for tuning in. I'll come back with you another one. See ya. Coming live from Tsaile, Arizona. We're in front of the Pinion Pit, and I'm with Nolan.
Whitewater.
Sorry, he's from Tsaile campus, and I want to ask, is there any facility members you want to thank out there?
I want to thank the faculty staff of the college, and just mainly all the instructors that helped me through the semester.
What is your future plans with the degree you graduated with?
Just to be a part of a business and help growth in that within the Navajo Nation.
Okay, and would you support a student reporter on campus?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you very much for. Oh wait, sorry. Do you want to say anything to the viewers? I'm so sorry.
I just want to say thank you all for just supporting us students in a way through this pandemic. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You can go be warm now. Be safe.
Thank you.
That's Shoshina Chi live from Tsaile, Arizona, and I hope you guys continue watching. Bye bye.
Akoi ko. Stella das ne ko de kat. So doesn't she send me die Tsaile. Hey, Hayır kaliye şipik enaşanago sece uzole tahkiye şipik enaşanago sece uzole yote ilhasiye şipik enaşanago sece uzole tohla naşeniye şipik enaşanago sece Hatetini bebekene sana Hecece uzmanı Hecece Ağzına Basana Abi hoşa Şenişliğine Hecece uzmanı Hecece yella Ha'uzun Ega hoşça oğanişenişleyego Seçecek ahoşatli İyi aşıyı bir yaştena şanago Seçecek ahoşatli Noho soye şepikena şanago Seçecek ahoşatli Asoye şepikena şanago Seçecek ahoşatli Detlezi foseye şepikena şanago Seçecek ahoşatli Tateteniye şepikena şanago Seçecek ahoşatli Kasana ve tapika hoşon neşenişleyego Seçecek ahoşatli Seçeceğela ahoşon Seçeceğela ahoşatli Seçeceğela ahoşatli Seçeceğela ahoşatli
Avery's son now.
So please welcome Mr. David Delmar performing the national anthem. Please remain standing.
Geschohayot kar begetjen stau in nehotzer begego betata nit ahen non tons do son pedes fonsco na bahia da nata Betzaune ye godanata godanil enetem Aka edegechko yabita del tongo epe ehozin gotepi gatanata danata ison pisi nelish etati Toda bedesnani Vikeya kedanata
Please welcome Regent Sharon Todicini to the stage to conduct the invocation.
Yada di nilchi skeshidne. Kado hojon doli nasa shuma. Yadil sa nagev sisnadjen ko. Ado ko tradidin ski tradidin et eid. Iltani ko altsnohu di indne ko. Hashil so ko ko ngalchne da iltra ado bito yat egi nalsos ota be belak dolye jota lanit ho ben bito ko binda nihil khabalta hajon ko yes ko ya hazli ko yat ho ko Hashil so ko ngalchne benach ko allasidli ado ko nat ani tanleni joho nhahaskhe ado ho benach go o ngalchne yat ko ko Hashil so yansa keso ado benat ahlon Ado kon citizen benach go shriho balchne altsnoho benale betsoke ado amado je tanlini kon haskhe hot aya yat tishnil do ko hashil so ya hinso ko nihil hullon ko Da hasti dolil alsonin hiç hojon hasli godeş ado binda et so de zindis ado eşi be dolil da hasti dolil hiç hojon hasli
Okay, you guys can take your seat at this time. So please welcome our Dine College President, Dr. Charles Russell, to give the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know if this is our third fall commencement, if this morning counted as 2 and this is 3, but either way, we are honored to welcome you to the 2021 fall commencement here at Dine College. We just started doing this, and it's something that I think we're really happy about in the way it's progressed. Just look at how many graduates we have, and we split the 2 schools so that we had some this morning and some this afternoon. My name is Monty Russell. I'm the president of Dine College. It is a great honor to be able to be before you as you finish your college degree, whether that's a certificate, an AA degree, or a BA degree. And I think as I was talking to some of you in the hallway, you know, one of the things that really became clear, and it was indicative of the class this morning, is how committed all of you are to give back to your community, to help your people, to bring people with you, and not think about this as a solitary journey. And I've been doing this since I became president, and it's as much for me as it is for the people that are sitting here. But to kind of give you an idea of who these graduates are that are before you, I want to highlight 3 people that are part of a program that I think also is reflective of what you all are doing. I don't mean to get a little political here, but there's a lawsuit that happened in New Mexico for education called the Yazzie Martinez lawsuit. It's how do we try to bring what we know, our Dine philosophy, into the classroom to help our young kids learn better, achieve better, succeed better. So we had a grant from the State Department of New Mexico just 2 years ago. And today, sitting here, we have 3 graduates that can start teaching today. Justine Jones is from Rock Point. She works at Central Consolidated School District at Mesa Elementary. She's in kindergarten, 1st grade. She teaches Navajo language because she wants to ensure that we do not lose our language. Audrey Nez is from Lower Fruitland. She works at Ojo Amarillo. She's a kindergarten is what she wants to teach. But currently she works in the finance department. But being around kids every day, she said, you know what, I want to go back, get my degree, and I want to teach. Rochelle Bryant is from Nashchitty. She works at Newcomb Elementary School, again with Central Consolidated. She got into education because she was pregnant, and she wanted to know how her child's brain was developing. And she took that interest that was personal and now has become a graduate with the possibility of working in a school for teaching. Also in education, Shantika Baya, who's getting her AA degree in early childhood and plans to continue to get an elementary education teaching degree, and she wants to work at 1st grade, and she's from Lukachukai. Shartana Begay, also from Lukachukai, is getting her AA degree in social and behavioral science, and she's going to continue at Dine College and earn her psychology degree. And by the way, just to note this, you may have seen it in the press release, but Dine College is the #1 graduate of Native American students with a degree in psychology in the country. And lastly, Nolan Whitewater from Forest Lake. He's getting his BA in business because he wants to be a part of the business community that can help build the Navajo economy. That's who's sitting before you. You notice our business graduate did not say, I want to be rich. He wants to help others. Our educators and our teachers, they want to give back to the community, even if they were working somewhere else. That's the type of student that is sitting before you and next to you. And we're proud of that. And we say thank you to the parents, because we only got them when they were ready for college. But you developed them. You taught them. You helped them grow. And so with your help and our help and their work, they now are ready to take on this world. In the middle of a pandemic, they earned their degree. So we're excited about the opportunity today. We're excited to be able to share with you these graduates. And we're honored to have all of you here today. I want to first thank the Dine College community, the Warrior family, who helped work on these decorations, that put up a tent last night when it was snowing and cold and raining, who were up here at 5 in the morning shoveling snow and sidewalks to be able to make sure everything happens. To my staff, Vice President Marie Nez is there, Provost Garrity is up here. Some others are still at work, Bo Lewis in finance, as well as Glenita Haskey with student affairs. And also the hard work of the deans who help work with the faculty. And that's where I want to come back, and I want to say thank you to the faculty. This is what you do it for. We know that, because we know how much we pay you. And it's not to get rich, but it's to instill that wisdom, that knowledge with all of you, and then you share it. And that's what this is about. The knowledge that you will have. And we're excited about this opportunity. This morning we did something the college has not done for decades. We bestowed upon 4 individuals the honorary doctorate of humane letters. On one, Dr. Avery Denny. So now when you see him, you can call him Dr. Avery Denny. Dr. Johnson Dennison, Dr. Harry Walters, and Dr. Dawn Danette Dale. And while we're not hooding those individuals right now, I do want to just share why we did it, because it's important. Those gentlemen, those scholars, those historians took what was created back in the first time this college was built, which was they legitimized the idea of Navajo philosophy in a college curriculum. For the first time, it had never been done before. People laughed at it. Oh, you can't do that. That's not a college degree. But they did something new. That's our creation story here at Dine College. But once you create something, you then have to operate it. And that's what those 4 gentlemen epitomize. They professionalized, if you will, the Dine teachings, to put it into higher learning commission, to put it into curriculum, to put it into textbooks, to put it into dissertations. That's what they did. And we, all of us, are the smarter for it. And so that's what we did this morning. And we're very proud of that. And we're very proud of those 4, because they're a symbol of so much more. But I just wanted to share that with you, what we did this morning at this morning's commencement. I just want to quickly kind of say thank you to some people that are here with us today. The head of the scholarship office for the Navajo Nation, who many of you got a scholarship. You have time afterwards, go by and say thank you. To Rose Graham, she's sitting over there. Wait. Like I said earlier, you don't get a degree by yourself. Your parents, your professors, your friends, your family, people that have money that can help. Everybody pitches in. Another is to have leadership. Leadership that actually provides a direction, that fights for extra money. And for that, we'd like to thank and honor President Jonathan Nez for being here today to join us. One of the things that we did this earlier, but I just want to point out, how many of you are graduates or attended Dine College or Navajo Community College? Raise your hand. Look at those numbers. That's an impact. That's an impact. Thank you for coming to this college. I'd like to now introduce our commencement speaker. Do we have it? I can just wing it here. I know enough about Quincy. Okay. Our commencement speaker today is Quincy Nate. He's the superintendent of schools at Tsaile. Those of you that have done teacher education and working at Tsaile, I'm sure you know Mr. Nate. Quincy is a lifelong resident of Tsaile, Arizona. After finishing his K-12 education at Tsaile High School, also a fellow Wildcat, he went on to complete a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration in 1988, and then earned a Master's of Business Administration in 2001. Quincy defied the odds to become the superintendent 53 years later, whose leadership would inspire the change that was needed during this pandemic. When Mr. Nate became superintendent, Tsaile was near one of the lowest performing reservation districts in Arizona. When he pointed to higher performance expectations, people complained loudly that that's too hard. But he embraced a rigorous standards-based curriculum, and he made that impossible feat come true. However, when Tsaile students last took the Arizona assessment, Tsaile was in its third year producing the highest pass rates of any reservation district in Arizona. Not just Navajo, any district in Arizona. What's more, Tsaile Unified School District pass rates have also surpassed many non-reservation districts, and people now believe these kids, our kids, can do it. In fact, Quincy has led Tsaile Unified to historic gains in student achievement and has planted a seed of change for the future of the Navajo community. And we reached out to him for the bio. I just want to say, what's not in the bio was something that just was awarded a few months ago, and that he was the Superintendent of the Year for 2021. And with that, Mr. Nate.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. You know, when I was asked to come give the commencement, I looked at it as an opportunity for two things. One of your Board of Regents works for me, so I was here to get her back to work because she needs to be at work. Two was, this was a recruitment opportunity for me to recruit graduates to come work for the best district in the state of Arizona. So for those of you that are graduating with your bachelor's degrees, you know, get a hold of my district and we'd love to hire you and come work for our school district. Yaat a shikedo shidene. She Quincy Nate yin shie. Ye denet kachi ni in shlon, twitch eating bushes chin. Sitna Ginny Ada shit, my ideskis neda shiche, Sitna Ginny Ada Shanella, Chinli dan na sha. Al chinent the altka na at a lange bada sedda. Some of you might not know this about me, but my father is Edli Nate. I'm the youngest, so I was thinking about singing a song for you, but maybe I'll save that for later. I want to say thank you for those here. Thank you, Board of Regents and President Russell, for your inspiring leadership of Dine College. Thank you, Provost Garrity, the deans, the faculty, staff, and family. Most importantly, thank you to the class of 21 for this opportunity to address you today. I want to lighten things up. I want to tell you a joke. You may have already heard this. There was this elderly Navajo man who got on an elevator, and a Japanese man happened to join him on the elevator. And so the Navajo man looks over at him and he says, "Ya-at-e." Japanese man looks at him and kind of, not know what's going on. And so the Navajo man says, "Ya-at-e abine." Japanese man looks at him and does this. So the elderly Navajo man says, "Good, the code's still not broken." Graduates, if you would indulge me, please stand. Come on, graduates, please stand. Now, I would like you to find your parents, your families, your instructors, and friends in the audience. Please give them a round of applause for your support. Thank you. Thank you all for supporting these graduates. You may be seated. I want to start by offering my congratulations on completing your goals. Graduation is a great achievement, and it marks both an ending and a beginning. As Dine, we know there are 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 sacred mountains. Today, I hope you take away the 4 messages I will share with you today. Let me tell you a story about a little Navajo boy. He grew up in an environment of poverty and neglect. He would sit around a potbelly stove with his 3 sisters to keep warm in the winter. They would melt crayons and talk about how they would grow up in life, how when they grow up in life, it would be better because they would have jobs. The little boy often wondered if a rich uncle would ever come and help them. Some of his fondest childhood memories were spending summers in Spider Rock and Sawmill with his grandparents, herding sheep and sleeping on a sheepskin rug on a dirt floor in their hogan. Today, that little Navajo boy is standing before you as the Arizona Superintendent of the Year. You may ask, why is he sharing this story with me? One message I hope you take away is that there is always more to learn, more to achieve. I'm not done yet, and neither are you. Don't rest on your successes or hope someone will make a difference for you. You make the difference by being committed to a bigger purpose with a commitment to increasing opportunities for all. That is real success. As you venture out into the workforce, never become complacent or satisfied. Don't avoid working harder. It takes hard work. Remember, long hours, late nights, and the passion to do great things create success. Next, I would like to begin with what does it mean to be resilient? Resilient. What is resilience? Webster's dictionary defines resilient as able to become strong, healthy, or successful again after something bad happens. Let me tell you a story about resilience. Let me tell you about our people and the long walk. In the early 1860s, the American government was at war with the Navajo people. Kit Carson, known as the Indian fighter, was hired by the United States to take control of the Navajo people using any means necessary. Carson led a scorched earth campaign against the Navajo and starved them into submission. In early 1864, Carson forcibly marched various bands of Dine people to Fort Sumner, called the Bosco Redondo Reservation, and known to the Dine as Wilde. It was 300 miles from Canyon de Chelly to this concentration camp. This was the first reservation west of Oklahoma. The people were forced along by gunpoint to make the journey through these terrible conditions. Many died of hunger or thirst. If you could not keep up, you were shot. If you were elderly or pregnant, you were shot. If you tried to help another, you were shot. Along the way, they had to cross 3 rivers. If you could not cross, you drowned. Nearby, Indian people would attack the Navajo, often stealing the women and children to make them slaves. Those that were able to make the journey arrived at Bosco Redondo, starved, almost naked, and with blistered feet. Once they reached this reservation, they continued to suffer. The government wanted them to become farmers, yet the land and the water was not suitable for farming. The imprisoned Navajo were given rations of rancid bacon and weevil-infested grains. All of the trees in the area were quickly depleted, and they had to burn their hogans to keep warm, and they had to dig holes in the ground for shelter. After 4 terrible years of misery, starvation, disease, and death, the American government realized the Bosco Redondo Reservation was a failure. The United States wanted to move the Navajo to Oklahoma. The Navajo people refused to go. Chief Barboncito, a headsman from Canyon de Chelly, eloquently and passionately argued on behalf of the Dine. He told the government, "I hope to God you don't ask me to go anywhere other than any other place except my own." The Navajo leaders, including Barboncita and Manuelito, successfully persuaded the government to allow the Dine to return to their traditional homeland. The leaders all discussed and agreed they needed to secure land for the future generations of the Navajo. They were strategic in their planning and had the foresight to recognize the importance of regaining even a small piece of land in the beginning, but to triumph in the end. They knew if we could just get back home within the 4 sacred mountains, they could continue to fight for their land. Very few Indian tribes in the history of the United States were granted back their original homelands. The Treaty of 1868 recognized the sovereign status of the Navajo Nation and reserved 3.5 million for the Navajo people, 3.5 million acres for the Navajo people. Chief Manuelito traveled often to Washington, D.C. and would not stop demanding that additional land be returned to the Navajo. The Navajo Nation has regained more Aboriginal land than any other tribe. Today, the Dine has regained over 17.5 million acres. That is resilience. Resilience means you have the power to adapt successfully. It means you can withstand catastrophe and adversity and still rise above. It means you can go through some tough trauma and yet you are able to rebuild your life. Your ancestors did this. They survived the long walk. They were resilient, and so are you. I'm proud of our ancestors for their strength and resilience. Instead of letting the hardship beat them down, they rebuilt their lives and prospered. Chief Manuelito is known for saying, "My grandchild, education is the ladder. Tell our people to take it." He knew that Dine would rise above the trauma of the past and would become successful and proud once again. You have begun your journey by taking our great leaders' advice, and today we celebrate your accomplishment. My next message is about overcoming the negative that comes with life. Shortly after I graduated college, I taught the 6th grade and volunteered my time as a basketball coach. At $45 a day, that made it hard to raise a family and pay back loans. I thought about leaving the reservation, but I knew I wanted to stay here and help my community. I knew I had to try to find a more permanent job. I knew that there were opportunities here in Chinle, and I never gave up. Early in my career, I worked for Dine College as an academic advisor. Go Warriors! At the Chinle campus, before working at the last 32 years for the Chinle Unified School District. There were naysayers along the way. There were people who didn't believe in me. I didn't listen to them. I set my goals, and I set my mind to achieve those goals. There were obstacles. There will always be obstacles, but you learn to climb over them, go around them, or push through them. Let me tell you another story about a man that was a minority. He was adopted, and he was CEO for a company that he created and then was let go by his board. That's me. Just kidding. He was one of the most brilliant minds, and he developed some of the most advanced technology that we use today. He developed the iPhone, the iPad, and iTunes, just to name a few. He was a man of vision, leadership, and creativity. But did you know Steve Jobs was a minority? Did you know he was adopted? He believed in the importance of cross-cultural experiences and spirituality, and often spoke of his belief that people never stop learning, and people should always open their minds to new ideas. He was different, and he encouraged everyone to think different. He wanted to attract people who thought outside of the box. He wanted to create things to make a difference and not just to get the job done. Even though he was co-founder of Apple, he was forced out by the board of directors. But because he was kicked out of his own company, that didn't stop him. He formed a new company called Next and later sold Next Software to Apple for about $400 million. Jobs faced obstacles, adversity, and doubt from others, yet he kept going. He kept setting goals and pushing forward to make sure he achieved those goals. Jobs gave the commencement address at Stanford University in 2005. He told the students, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." He said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice," because that's all it is. It's noise. There will be people who don't think you can do it, people who will criticize your ideas. They will say you cannot achieve it. You will never make it. It's just noise. You can do it. You've proven it. You've proven you have the intelligence, the motivation, and ability to succeed at reaching your goals. You have proven it today, and you can do it again and again. Like Jobs said, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. No matter what path you travel, set your goal, and when you reach it, set another one. Jobs bought Pixar for $10 million. He sold it for $7.4 billion. When he bought it, there was an animator named John Lasseter. Lasseter told Jobs he had an idea, and Jobs gave him 4 words of advice: just make it great. In conclusion, using the Dine philosophy of of placing human life in harmony with the natural world and universe, as you know, this system provides for protection from imperfections in life and for the development of your well-being. Remember the 4 principles that will continue to help you as you move forward in life. Applying these 4 principles will continue to help you as you move forward. As Dine, we begin the day in the East with Nisahakis, or thinking. We begin with the foundation of the thought process towards a vision. Just like you visualize walking across the stage today, after today you may wonder, where do I go from here? Don't be afraid to define a vision for your life that others may say are unachievable. Your vision allows you to identify a purpose in life that can become your reality. Next, look to the south with Nahata, or planning. This is where you begin to set goals for your career, set goals and chart a course. A vision without goals and a plan is just a dream. In order to make a dream become reality, you must set goals and take action. You must be intentional and dedicated to your decision and path. The next direction is to the west with Ina, or living. This is where you work very hard to accomplish your vision and goals by embracing life's values through continuous learning. Put in the work that others are not willing to do. Don't listen to the negative talk or let others convince you that you can't do it. You can't do something. Life is full of trial and error. Remember, we are very resilient people. We are Dine, and you have the power to adapt successfully. Despite the tough times, you have the ability to bounce back and rebuild your life. Ina is where you accomplish goals and don't give up. Lastly, we look to the north for Sihasin, or assuring. This is where we reflect on our accomplished vision and goals. Did I give it my all? Could I have done better? What could I have changed? Reflection allows you to analyze your life, see where you are headed, determine whether you are happy with the direction, and make adjustments if necessary. As you set out on your new journey and wake up each day, remember to start each day with thinking, planning, living, and assuring with everything you do. This is a continuous cycle within each goal and objective that you set for yourself as you work towards your vision. Today, you have proven that you live the Dine philosophy with the 4 directions. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Maya Angelou, an American poet, once said, "If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a difference in the world that can't be erased. As you move forward, know what is important to you and put your energy toward the people and causes that matter to you. You can do this by pursuing your passions and sharing your gifts and blessings. The word passion derives from the Latin word patai, which means to suffer. Passion is what motivates you to keep pushing through despite the fear, uncertainty, and lack of sleep in order to achieve your goals. Finding and pursuing your passions will allow you to see your destiny more clearly. Each of you has been given gifts or abilities to excel at different things. Honor these gifts by developing them through continuous learning and practice, and by becoming the best person that you can be. Making a mark on the world is attained not by what we are able to do only for ourselves, but what we can do for others. There are no shortcuts. There is no substitute for time and effort to realize the achievement of your goals. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to try. So class of 2021, congratulations on your success so far. And remember, be proud of who you are and where you come from. And remember your ancestors who have paved the way for you. The difference is hard work. Don't listen to the noise. Follow your heart and just make it great. Every story has an end in life. Every end has a new beginning. So make the best of it, graduating class of 2021. Ahead.
So join me in welcoming the Dine College Provost, Dr. Geraldine Garrity, to deliver the commencement acknowledgement. Dr. Garrity.
Tsaile, Shana, Quincy, for sharing your powerful message here. Ado inda anolto kon no yanigi amado aja do ado inda biltahi no nanigi ado inda ache do amasan no lini kon ultra lini biketni so kai. She kon she dejit do to headlin initially. To the eatni ebashish chain, bit ani edash che, do kia ani edashinale. Ado look at you guide a nasha. Ado in the bahujon, DJ kon da iltrahigi, da iltrako bahujon, the yego. First, on behalf of the school, deans, and faculty members, I want to congratulate the class of 2021. Congratulations. The faculty here are all excellent and experts in their field of discipline. Together, they make this a quality, excellent, and exceptional education, an exceptional you. You are here today. You hear that from most of your professors here at Dine College. It's up to you to get things done. You had a vision on how you want your life to be. Your work, your dedication, the acquired skills of being your own academic or your own technologist at home, and the balance you create in your home environment during this pandemic is admirable. A lot of you had connectivity issue. You were online, you were on Zoom, and I know a lot of you had to travel afar to get that good connectivity. So, most of you began your degree, whether it's certificate, associate, or bachelor, during the pandemic. You continued to stay focused, and you finish what you started. At Dine College, you learned the model of Sa'ana Rebik Ahojon, Anidia Shana Nijonagoyehadzi, these guiding principles of Netzahakes critical thinking, Nahat'a planning, Ina life implementation, Inda Sihasin reflection, evaluation, Konjano Eningen Kitlahasne. Although earlier today we honored those who contribute to the curriculum, with those emphasis di bayadel keiki. The guiding principles are to always keep the end in mind. Nle ha ishin ejleho, nle you think about the end. Ado nat ado benache e ajili. Na ite kitwalo, how do you get there? What do you need to get there? Dine College integrates many of these teaching philosophies, stories, songs, and prayers to ensure that each one of you have balance and harmony in your educational journey. Just like everyone here today, you have parents, spouses, children, the Navajo Nation, in the Ansva. Early today we had guests from NTU and others who had traveled from other institutions to be here to support you. If we were not in a pandemic, we would have the gymnasium filled and no room for seating. But rather, you have support from those who are streaming in. We only allowed 2 guests that did not. And many of your professors are streaming live today, and many of the staff are streaming in as well. So before I provide the background, I just want to mention earlier, I know Shanala, Dr. Russell mentioned the graduating teachers today. We have 10 teachers graduating today. So there's 7 teachers coming your way, Quincy. 7 in Arizona and 3 in New Mexico, multicultural education. The first cohort at Shiprock site. So let me provide a little background on the degrees and representation. This semester, we will grant the following degrees: 28 baccalaureate degrees consisting of Bachelor of Arts and Sciences, 42 Associate of Arts and Sciences, 1 Associate of Applied Science, and 17 certificates from all campus and centers. Graduates here today are wearing sash that identifies their location they attended and traveled to. Therefore, Tsaile Main Campus, Shiprock Branch Campus, Crown Point Center, Tuba City Center, Chinle Center, and Window Rock Center are well represented in this year's 82 graduates. In the program, you will also see notations for various students which represents additional achievements. Summa Cum Laude has 3 asterisks for students with a grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0. Magna Cum Laude has 2 asterisks for students with a grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. And Cum Laude has 1 asterisk for students with a grade point average of 3.5 to 369. You will also notice a flag by students who are veterans in the program. Now, graduates, are you guys ready to graduate? All right, Gushi. So, Dine College President, Dr. Charles Monty Russell, and members of the Dine College Board of Regents, I have the honor to present you to the Bachelors of Arts, Bachelors of Science, Associates of Arts, Associates of Science, Associates of Applied Science, and Certificate. These candidates have met the requirement for their respective degree and certificates from the Dine College. Class of 2021, please prepare for lineup. First line, please stand. Dr. Russell.
Having met the requirements for the baccalaureate degrees, associate degrees, and certificates, Dine College considers these individuals for the degree to be presented. Beginning with the baccalaureate degrees, please form a line. Ushers, please present them.
Lavelle Bahi, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, Tachini Nilon, my Deshkini Yaschin. Tara Deshchini, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, but Aninilon, Tutsoni Yaschin. Zandalin Hoover, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, Todichini Nilon, Tlizitlani Yaschin. Shandina Litson, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, my deshkiz ninelom, Tapaha Yaschin. Tyler Nez, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, Tachi ninelom, Tsinajini Yaschin, Tanjikini Yaschin. Kalina Sag, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education, Tlaschin Nilon, Tapaha Yaschin. Rochelle Bryant, Bachelor of Arts, Education with emphasis on multicultural education. Now, that's no Ashin Yashin. Justine Jones, Bachelor of Arts, Education with an emphasis of multicultural education. But Aninilon, Tanezani Yashin. Audrey Nez, Bachelor of Arts, Education with an emphasis on multicultural education. But Aninilon, Nenohobani Yashin. Derek Carr, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration. Tachini Nilon, Todichini Yashin. Lavina Begay, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Na Kaidanan Nilon, Todikoji Yashin. Geraldine Benali, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Tapahan Nilon, Tsinsakani Yashin. Tilton Dennison, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. But Aninilon, Kintachini Yashin. Filarina Yazi, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. My deshkiz ninilon, Todichini Yashin. Sherry Begay, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Tuakia Lini Nilon, Bin Patroni Yashin. Sharon Blackwolf, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. Thanezan in the law, Tapa Yashin. Darian Wanika, Associate of Arts, Education. Todichin in the law, Hashkazo Yashin. Emily Kimbrough, Associate of Arts in Education. Dimitri James, Associate of Arts in Education. Honogani Nilon, Kinyaani Yashchin. Shantika Baya, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Tachin Nilon, Maideshkini Yashchin. Nolan Whitewater, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. Ashihin Nilon, Pimpatoni Yashchin. Levi Riggs, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. The Bethel Jeanette alone is a son of Yashchin. Kendall Milford, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. Non-Nashtaja Trapahan alone, Dawa, Yashchin. Rosalinda Baya, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. Tutson in the law, Todichini, Yashchin. Shartana Begay, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavior Science. Trapahan alone, Maideshkini, Yashchin. Sheridan Bedoni, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavior Science. Klaschin alone, Deshchini, Yashchin. Angel at City, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavior Science, Narkodenan Nalong, Sue Yashchin. Ramona Aloysius, Associate of Applied Science, Office Administration. Ashihin Nalong, Tuohia Tlini Yashchin. Gregwina Woody, Associate of Arts, Business Administration. Business London Nalong, Kintlachini Yashchin. Holly Lincoln, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavior Science. Ashihin Nalong, Tapa Yashchin. Kyle Carrillo, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavioral Science, Mescalero Apache. Kimberly A. Begay, Associate of Arts, Social and Behavioral Science, Kinyaani Nidon, Okay, Yashchin. Josanna Yellowhair, Associate of Arts, Social Work, Town Kinyaani Nidon, Tachini, Yashchin.
By the authority vested in me by the Dine College Board of Regents, I now confer upon these candidates the following degrees appropriate to their course of study: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Sciences, Associate of Applied Science, and certificates, entitling them to the honors, privileges, and obligations that follow. Graduates, get your right hand ready. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. In a time-honored Dine tradition, the graduates will take the diploma and inhale the value, significance, and potential the diploma represents. This commencement speaks to your commitment and hard work for completing your program of study. Our Dine culture and language will strengthen and sustain you in all your future endeavors. Take the diploma and face it to you, and take 4 deep breaths. Our philosophy of Sa'an Nagai Bekehujon truly lives in the spirit of the diploma that you received today. You will walk in the corn pollen path. You can sit down. I'd like to going a little bit off script here, but I'd like to also just take the opportunity to recognize a distinguished guest we have in the audience, Navajo Nation Council Delegate Ricky Nez is here. Thank you for attending. And with that, as I mentioned earlier, we have with us Navajo Nation President Jonathan Nez, and we are really honored to have President Nez here with us, but we also want him to help congratulate you and share with you a message. So President Nez.
Right. Yat Corona alchin ba hida khadnige so can you nalakan he and then go daistragi bajaya. Congratulations, class of 2021. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Awesome. We are so proud of you. Shalchin. 82 graduates total these past hours. We are looking forward to great things for, not just for yourself, but also for our nation. You know, with the commencement speeches today, as well as the keynote address by Mainali Quincy Nate, I'm sure you are ready to tackle many of the monsters that are plaguing our people. There's a lot of social issues amongst us. And with your degree, call that a weapon. The weapon to change the better for the Navajo people. Could give yourselves a big round of applause, graduates. Thank you so much. You know, I want to say and recognize some of the important individuals up here on the platform. Our Dine College Board of Regents, Board President Greg Bigman, also our Dine College President Dr. Monty Russell, Health, Education, and Human Services Committee, of course, was recognized earlier, Chairman of the Resource Development Committee, Ricky Nez. He does have also a graduate in the family, so congratulations, Chairman. Also, all of the staff members who helped to coordinate the commencement ceremonies today. Let's give them a big round of applause for putting on this event. So yat en hidini do les shikero shne shalchin no lini ado shant tode e ya nasha ado ko nda isol tragi bahajon shalchin ishi ben nachikon nihik en hidnado yiken da zon ahot a els kon hinan shtalla shalchin ba hele do ba hejo kon dije kwa ho agi. On behalf of the Navajo Nation, Vice President Myron Lizer, of course the First and Second Ladies, Cecilia Nez, Dottie Lizer, and the Navajo people, we congratulate all of you for a remarkable achievement. And as was mentioned by Quincy, just as our ancestors did long ago, you all have persevered and overcame many challenges to be here today. Dishi ol yet ahwejit ego. Kodosh alchin da isol tragi. Nihe mado, nihe je, nihe che, nihe masa, nihe nale, nihe ed an linigi. Kodoshi hanne do da antin hiche kodayilla. Yego odat ish alchin da nihe do ni. Binra. Hainlne na antine kodoni hiche kodalia shalchen ben nachekon nal sos hotata oltragi da sos padiche ba hida khadia shikeno klinikon na khalchen. In the midst of a worldwide pandemic, you rose to the challenge, persisted through the adversity that COVID-19 continues to present, and achieve this great milestone. As we come together to celebrate your achievements, we must also honor and recognize all of your parents, grandparents, teachers, and everyone who supported you and helped you along the way. Let's give all of them a big round of applause, graduates. And I know you've heard this from me many times. I'm sure all of you were raised with the tough love of your parents and grandparents, right? Kodo nda istragishi ade ake no thinigi amado je che masan anala no thinigi na antien biche koda sa kon khalchin joni he ol intoni na antien yanle hagan has ade na antien na hat asalla dan hito ni ade twasaka e honesh kisatra dan hito ni aro kodoshi na antine kun khalchin biche kotalla tasheo hosh oyo hashkej na antin biche kotel ya lashi hot ani yada ho a shido hot ashi ya ho a oyo lata na anleti na halon hich yada tinde akonde ni masani hit sheni nala na antine da ni lende ebe hainle she we she yaje dan hito ni yego ent bin ga hatne jo e atishne nan tinshin kum biche kudalla ta ho jit ego hat non da ni tikin jo kum di chin khalchne abe benan shida yilla ba hel ni hishin hit ado na antin ye naso da betzilo de katole aro kodo di kun ultra has age nat ani laj da stagi snehchi nat ani dan lengi to pada ultragi ero kodo na antin biche kodalia na antinigi do haganje na antine abil aboltra kodoshi ya yik hinna yikan dol golode jo hut an da ni tin she yeje we tro in lago di na nestin spa na so sota to ultra gitsen spa na khandi ta to ni khandi lwal da bedi need na khalchen jo ajan hol jish keno lini kun da has bachelor's degree, master's degree, doctor degree be da halon kun the next college da yoh yet kad ni hido ade na khasalla shalchen no lini yego da shalchen. You know, we say to our children to go get an education, get that education, get that experience, and then come home and help your people. Now's the time that we embrace that teaching, more so than ever before. We have the opportunity to change the future of the Navajo Nation for the better. Am I right, students? Today is the day of momentum because you will be celebrating a milestone. And let us not forget the teaching that we received from our family, from our teachers. Putting that together, young people, graduates, is very powerful. Here on the Navajo Nation, it's about nation building, building a nation. From our adversities, from the long walk to what we went through with COVID-19, we are strong. We are resilient. Am I right? We are the great Navajo Nation. And I do agree with Quincy, and I'm sure many of the folks that are seated here today will also say the same thing. There are people out there that are going to be saying some negative things. They don't want progress. But you know what? We just got to continue to come together and help each other out throughout some of these difficulties on our nation. To look forward to a better Navajo Nation for our children and for our grandchildren. You have the ability to shape the next generations before us. Many of you are going to be teachers. Bringing our way of life teaching into the classroom is very important. Our way of life teaching sustains who we are and strengthens us into the future. As we have gone through this pandemic, young people, many of you, I was honored to rub shoulder to shoulder with you on the front lines. There was so much uncertainty out there because of COVID-19. A lot of we were scared. But we had to help our people. Many of you were out in the front lines handing out food, hygiene kits, helping our neighbors, helping our families. And that is how we got through the tough times of this pandemic. You know, back then, our leaders, during the long walk, 8,000 to 10,000 Navajos went to Fort Sumner. And now you as leaders are going to be leading the way of 402,000 Navajo people. Yeah, you can clap. From 8,000 to 10,000 to 402,000 today Navajo citizens. Just remember, we are a strong people and we are resilient. As we look at the future, there's a lot of opportunities coming our way. Infrastructure, bettering the quality of life for our Navajo people with the help of Chairman Nez and the Resource Development Committee and the Navajo Nation Council and you as future leaders. We have the opportunity to shape this nation for the better. Getting water line, electricity, broadband, telecommunication, homes to our Navajo people. Better roads in our communities. Now's the time. And I challenge, every leader should challenge their constituents, their people. I challenge you today, young people, to not be that keyboard warrior sitting behind the computer commenting negative stuff, but to be there on the front lines of fighting these monsters. We have COVID-19, yes. We also have alcoholism, drug addiction, PTSD, depression, suicidal thoughts, diabetes. And I challenge you to step up, to use what you have learned from the first time you took your breath to however old you are today, to make it better tomorrow for your children, for your grandchildren. 7 generations into the future, young people. That's how many people, how many generations we can reach. And I'll leave you with this. Shamasan Chicheye, Ashisnila. Ashisnina, Anina Shahada. Di Haishi taho Netigin le to Nande. Oh, the Belagana Bikaya, the Biga Banda Alte. Nihis Yahatos ne. Ishwasho. Danihito ni. Banso Keshik Eno Sini. Kadi TV has a kisso. Lego Badahane, Biga Banda Alte. Eskije Yada Tie, Eskije and Alnesh. Eda il was on his Yados Neshal Chinchik Eno Sini, Baso Tie. Nled Washington, the La Sanda Tlehet, oh, the big Hada Nene, at a con Zagao Zandek at Banda as Deshik Enosini. Nihina Antinesha Bidawil Zani in de Craigie, Shamasan Shiche Chanella, Dysonos Zagi. Kodoben that need Tino, show hat Nene, Bahas Tit. Do bigger Hatch neither than he don't need that. Ben that need Tina. Di beach di Kahote. Di Nasnigido beach di Kahote, she came not seen. Had I not sne? Dysonos in his Nizel and Linigi became so z. Near mass shadas, eh? Aro Yidagoche. They cray had Ninigi mass, I get a dada house, young had Nene, Ashi old Yadi, Talawash Nihila Betrada kiss. Aro ahagan den dasotra. Nakada at se to da no zeko nihichodalia. Je eben na di ha ishin nihilai nigi chostoit ini bikijena pa. Je eni hina antien. Kodo nakhalchin yidahos a. Je di a nihekon ultra sa a. Nihe ol iltoni na antien. Biche kodalia. Asian ye da batzil dolel. Eye had alni dolel. Shkei no lini. O he ni hidini dolel. Ade dan hinalgi do da isnol tsagi. Ado konshi chin nda istragin hikeda an lenigi. Njunugo benana shidei dolil. Aje holjish. Nkhalchini hi dahan do dala nene. Jokun da haztra. Benana shidei illa. Kad bahajo tiche. A here la Arnold Square. Shado anigi konat ein or lenigi do Arnold Square. Bahajon do le. Don Junugo she kishmish dat do le. Don Junugo nhendocha. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Happy New Year. And congratulations to the class of 2021. You are the warriors. You are the warriors for the future of our Navajo Nation. God bless you. Thank you so much.
So we're going to stay off script just a little bit here. But I think you'll all agree it's worth it. So before I do this, because I want to make sure we get it right, if the photographer is still here, could I have you come back up in front? As you know, we've had a snowstorm, and some people had a little harder time getting here. One of your fellow graduates just came in, and we want to give her the same opportunity that all of you had. So if we could kind of set up. You guys are ready over there? All right. Deans and everybody form a line. Can I have Marissa, Israel, come over to the far side over here?
Marissa Israel, Associate of Arts, Business Administration, Torquay Dine and on, Cedric Induction.
Alrighty, let's see here. I'm gonna invite up the Dine College Alumni Association Officer and Assistant Professor Patrick Blackwater to the podium. Let's give it up for Professor Blackwater.
He said Dr. Blackwater, future Dr. Blackwater. At Arnold Swa, Kia Ani and Shlon, but Ani Bashachin, Ashi Eshiche, Twitchini Eshanella, Sehele Dan, Hisanasha, Sewed Dan Eshi Yaho. My name is Patrick Blackwater. I'm faculty with the School of Business and Social Science. I've been with the college, this coming April will be 13 years. So I've been here for a while. But what I want to talk to you guys today about was really about giving back. Today we are here for you as students. Everybody told you today we're here to honor your hard work and your resilience and everything that you've achieved in the last 2 to 4 years. But what we also want to do is honor you. See the Dine College canopy over there? Underneath it, there's a Dine College blanket. And what we want to do is reduce the price today for you guys, $100. So what we also want to do is offer that as Christmas presents, so you guys can give that to your family can give that to you as gifts. They're very soft blankets, and we want to ensure that you guys leave with something today. So for you guys today, only $100. So you can go over there and see Adrienne Lerma. She'll get you set up with a blanket. But we're here for you guys, honored graduates, Dine College faculty and staff, friends and family of the graduates. It's an honor for me to be here at another graduation to induct this year's graduates into the Dine College Alumni Association. First, on behalf of the Dine College Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate all of you on your hard work and your resilience, especially during these trying times of COVID-19 and virtual learning. Next, I want to talk to you also again about giving back. Within your programs, on the other side of the induction, there is a giving back slip. So what we want you guys to do and think about today is giving back to our institution. It has given us so much. It's given us a degree. It's given us humanity. It's given us a lot in terms of who we are as Dine. So how do we give back? And I want you guys to think about this, because you need to think about your future colleagues, your classmates, because some of you, how many of you guys got Warrior scholarships this year? Any of you? Raise your hands. I want to see them. Those blankets and those scholarships are meant for a reason, to give back to you guys so that you guys have money for your textbooks, for your technology, to travel back and forth to classes for your children. So that's why these are important things as we start to think about future generations. But also what I want to talk to you about is now, class of 2021, we welcome you into the community of college and university educated men and women, seekers of truth, servants of our communities. In the name of all graduates, your alma mater charges you to be strong in all your endeavors. We hope you will assist Dine College to provide for future generations the kind of education and opportunities which were provided to each of you. To bear witness on this induction, I call upon all alumni of Navajo Community College, now Dine College, who are present, to please stand. Graduates, please stand. Graduates and alumni, please repeat after me. I pledge myself to hold my degree as a sacred trust of Sa'an Lagay Pikahojon, to serve my community, to be faithful to my alma mater, my nation, and my Creator. You are all now new members of the Dine College Alumni Association and hereby entitled to all rights and privileges afforded by this honor. It is with great privilege that I, on behalf of our Alumni Association and more than 5,600 graduates, welcome you to your Dine College Alumni Association. We extend to you our best wishes for continued success in your lives. Thank you. Please remain to be safe and take care of one another. Please be seated.
So I'd like to bring your attention to the video screen over here. This is Tasha Peshlikai. She is a graduate from the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. She's going to be doing the congratulatory remarks to you, her fellow classmates. Take it away.
Yard A. Tasha Peshlikai Nisha. Tohane Nishla. Kia Ani Bashishti. Kia Ani Dashiche. Torajini Dashanella. Hello, my name is Tasha Peshlikai, and I'm very honored to be your selected congratulatory speaker. I want to thank you and thank the class of 2021 and their families for being here today. And I also want to make a special direct statement to the class of 2021. The three terms that came to mind when I thought about the class of 2021 in light of the pandemic and all that you have accomplished through such a hard season is fortitude, resilience, and perseverance. So with that, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for what you have accomplished this year and in this moment. And I know that each of us have had our own experiences at Dine College, and they will greatly be treasured. So moving forward, I would like to acknowledge the effort that you put into your studies and your education. And I know that Yate Tasha Peshlukayinishya Tohanet. And I know that each of us have had our own experiences at Dine College, and they will greatly be treasured. So moving forward, I would like to acknowledge the effort that you put into your studies and your education. And I know that it was a challenging time in life, and that in your journey you have come so far. And that is something to look at and to treasure always. And I know that that is one thing that kept me going, is to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I had no expectation, and I was very surprised to have made it this far. And I just want to give a quick insight to my experiences and why I started here at Dine College. I had prayed about my journey in life, and I sought God and His purpose for me. And I felt through a still small voice that He wanted me to return to school. So knowing that, I had questions and concerns, and I didn't know how I was going to do it or how to even start to begin the process. And I always had my daughters with me who I looked at, and they gave me strength. And one of the reasons that I went back to school was because I wanted to break the glass ceiling for my daughters and my family, and to let them know that somebody in their family could accomplish something when they set their minds to it. So with that, I would like to read a poem that I feel that translates so well to this class and to what we experience and how I desire your future to be. So the poem I would like to read, it is called Live with Intention. Live with intention, walk to the edge, listen hard, practice wellness, play with abandon, laugh, choose with no regrets, appreciate your friends, continue to learn, do what you love as if this was all there is. And with that, I would like to say there are things that I learned in the process of my education and my experience, which is you are learning you. You are learning a you that is unfamiliar to you. And the question that comes out of our education is who we must become now that we have information, now that we have the knowledge and the wisdom that was so greatly given to us and fought for in the past. And the stuff that we are going to do is not just stuff for our future, but it is to discover the rest of who we are. And I hope with that being said that you look at your future in a way that only represents more growth and more achievements, and that this is not the end of your journey, and that if you could come this far, that you will go further. And that is my desire for the class of 2021. I would like to thank the teachers, staff of Dine College, and all the people who contributed to our education. There were times when we could not see, and that we were separated with technology and there were a lot of obstacles that we had to overcome in that aspect alone. So I thank the teachers who encouraged us, who guided us, who gave us the information and provided us with the resources for our education. And I would like to also thank the staff, because they worked so hard in the continuance of school, and they did not stutter or surrender to the fact that we were one of the communities that were most hit hard by the COVID virus and pandemic. And I would like to thank them for giving up and sacrificing what they have in life so that we could be here today. And I know that goes with great planning and a passion that I only hope that we could see and witness, and also turn around and use that in the world, because so many people have invested so greatly in our futures. And for that, I thank you all. So with that, I just want each and every one of you to look beside you and who you chose spring, and to know that behind them are generations of people who are going to come after you and who are going to get to hear about your story. And also that although we were limited in our guests and limited in the way that we celebrate, we are not limited in this world. We are not limited in our minds. And to have true happiness is to know that we are free inside, and that we are able to withstand the obstacles that were placed in front of us, and that although there are many who are still to come after us, I just hope that you all acknowledge the beautiful, beautiful work that you have all done, and who you are today and what you will become. And there's no limit to that possibility, and there's no stopping what you guys have in your hearts. And today proves it. And today proves that you are more than conquerors. And I hope that each and every one of you can take all the experiences that you learned and that you have acquired and turn it into power. So I hope you have a great day, a great future, and a great life. And with that, I say, Hagone Ahiaha, and good luck.
Okay, please join me in welcoming Regent Teresa Hatathi to the podium. She is education faculty, and she will be giving the benediction. Regent Hatathi.
Yat ado heha alto kodo yan hano yahagi she ya bin betrotni nishle ashin he bashishin tkabai edashichedo tedeshkishin edashinala ado takon hasanade ada ya nasha nle tunenes dizedo ha ajiko ade ya nasha ade ya shitet nasa shimado shija ya diyinden nastli Jack do Bessie Hatatli will yego out a whole jish a co here quite in a hano ya ado shalchine el do holo it a hawande ya nda anish ado da ultra do ado bilquin shnani do bil inna adish ini de ya kode bilna aj kojit dasata a co here na hano kre Ado here coenda si oltraigi, aldo ada zed the neck ache dado ta. A co yo ba here a linle. The neck ache reda hat zico. Ado lede sani dos tweet dan hinel. A co nehada has cre ildo, jo aje ildo bahadil zino the neck ache aje go she a yisi be hadesti. She ya Slato Tnashji Dine College Board of Regents, Kedo ya Dasata, the Vice President of the Board. Ado ya Ajiko Aje, Western Navajo, Aje, Ba Yashti, Oko Hut Ao ya Be Dehodesi. Ado Ao Kuji, Eldo Shananish Holo. Say a manshle ado hawan ba ahashia ado the mobis kaidon le da inish shnanish inigi ya ye haulnido ohut a bijiko ajinashnish Bilaganak ache Navajo and Hopi Families COVID-19 Relief Organization aje panashnish Ako Gini be it late be it Latane Bekeya Ado Kisani Bekeya the ade ya inhinanish the hallo Ako ahot ao adehadesi Ado benashni hikit ao ahot ao ya totazin adeshli Ado kodo agao hehat Nissen Kodobil not atanit linigi Ado a large consciage Dr. Russell Nachaeya Nalnish Ado o Hayuj edi con but the ultra igi o Hayu as a il inigo o hot out a bit ochi Ado in need a thought con a binda a thought that njenigo ya be binadat it lit Ako argent nihe hatrali dan long ado najonago ndantin Ako stop ba hojo ado inda kon nahata ultraigi ba date ba ya delti beniya nihila delti do beninado da ilwashtato bina ya hashin zago Ein higalden datet a kut the la skoche ya biga dot nehdi jansen a ko tunenes dizde the kuishi da istra elkeda tunenes dizde nashnish a dalt isgo nlate shilyahanatja altro nta ultraho kon de ya nahaztra Hade da le da ella kodo so zindo le ohut ego ya na khan kes ako eben nache ya nhema Don he jea, he masane, don he che, he nale, eben na antien, bit so the zin, eben na edi kondek at na hisotra, ne jonago en hilek at ossa, ado en jonago enanish at osa. She la in long a large shin long hot out yan hinnet das li a cotish g de econ njinoko conde ya da hisokre. Ado a ta a doslia a sto ben hit it lit e pa a hoi e pa hojon a co hiha. Adon hinat a sto lay that resource and development committee member in Hilgolo a Shanata. I don't the Shaja Kona Yala, a Ko Navajo Nation president, Jonathan Nez, a Ko Shaja. I don't the a Shama Leda Rose Graham, a Ko Yo Jo Baigi at Ashama. Lay down. Ada a Chitapis K Western Navajo down. A co a yo Gina Conde Koto Sato Sata. A yo ish J Nayisna. And one day I had the honor and the privilege to say Shema. Ado Shija. I find that those words to be very divine. My parents passed a few years ago, and so I just want to remember them at this time because it's because of them that I'm here. So, Kodo hujon dole shemana hostan shtra yadelchil edintin shantin digin dene in the da kon slai kon digin shja enlini ja eya nsen Gini bigent le bigent e kon chehedene da slaini zinako kon he kelat raton sit argent het ostanas large kon de Hashina la de eya ehdinita ansi kesiki ado edit eniki do bik ehdi graliki ado init ziniki ado unda beyelti igi benhia hunessen kut ago eya bananosh kan konde ne tintin ne yo otne digini konde be Laini zino kopin hilkon londo lel kon ya hot eke kon de eya ndeit do lel kon kin sekes ya at ekon hije ya at ekon hinne ya at eko kon de ne ho kat yin de ne hot au eya ben heda hot ilzen hizat ho jon ko kon de eya Nanhin do lel kon hot au dansi case do lel genie bigent le bigent konde hot ego ya be hasi do lel konde ya ben ye holon ban holon kon li kre kon nat ata nit lindo kon na khata ultra eki alto konde kon alto ni hik dan lingo kon alto Sani le his twile dan linge go konde eya alto ncha alasli kon in he ultra has lin konde dabet edge do kon nal so spelek at the has nel ne jonago kon pe bit itlit ado uta ha te gilia do kon pe nache eya be inna de dot so kon ben sekes ya at ko kon nasone ne yen de stral dole pama beja pama san ben nalele yitahan to tal in the dale alto nasone ne dole dan zinigi alto holo alto pa hot dole hajashi kon na ye beni de Khaolni konde la nan sekes do pa ot la hologo begin holongo betsotazen holongo konde eya alskoche epigahtas li hut ego eya panses kesdo hut au e pananos kon shije atigin lini konde shmano zan in de da hon she sanne she cho sanne Hunesh gish hun ban hadat e konde yat eko e kon Bagan das anje betonten das lage be ejan das lage be yo ne betesk das lage konde e ya na khapi inlni do lel ye et e do lel ye nach en sekes do lel ye nach e ya kon yat eko e ya ben sekes holon do lel ben nahat a holon do lel be inna holon do lel ado ye nach e ya si hiten zin do lel Ado unda eya naso ne ko e be otla holondo lel ende da e be yo o ne holondo lel hot ego eya bananos ka kon di ko ayo kalke ado ko ne jona go to sho lagre kon din hil holo hot ego en sanya at ehigi koje inda hishi ne jona go hanne holo Inde da e kon na hagatat e bitahil za kon de nast e da dan lo chanso de zen da dan lo hot au be na dan hit nestra Inde da e kenil je dat e hon son sendot so de zembe hata hatliato el ke da hon la go kon de ta skoche e kon enide na khan itlil hajashi kuta ho nil Jashin kudets in the lapi jitika. Hut au eya ben dan hit the nestra con himasanele in hichele in hinalele in himayajele in the da con hit die at that eya at he conde e benache e nsanade kestole that the nil zindole sto hon auntie uncle di no haisha di no di ne na jonako e ya kon benta nil tindole Njamaya jo halongo nhatai halongo e ya pahojo tsin jonako e na hotno tin inde da le e hachato shkel inde da le e kon na hoteto skil e be bahas Eben na ekon yat elni ek enati ni dole ngizad e ya kompa na huilian dole no sele kon yat ehigi in de da sani le has tuile ne jonigi bazol nenigi be inanigi kon he holon dole put au e so de desit au jena idish kan konde Ba ohishla, ba lahishla, be nohol ni dolel. Hut out to the descent out at no kan ling dolel kon yat eo kon de e hawango nde ni ka dolel ata huilian go kon de sad yat ehigin sa kes yat ehigi in the da so the zendosin yat ehigi e a kuiche e chute nil in dolel. Hut au e hasi dolel kon Hojonastli, Hojonastli, Hojonastli, Hojonastli. Thank you.
Please rise for the retrieval of the colors by the Black Rock Tsaile Wheatfields Veterans Organization, and remain standing.
Good afternoon. We are live at Tsaile campus, and right now I have Holly Lincoln and her family with us. Holly, do you support a student news reporter on campus?
Yeah, absolutely, I do.
Okay, thank you. How do you guys feel about your daughter graduating?
I'm proud of my daughter that she graduated from here. Thank you.
And what about you?
I am so proud of her too. It just made us proud, and for all the hard work that we taught her a lot of Navajo culture, and this is where she's at now.
Okay, thank you. And do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Thank everybody who couldn't be here but watched online, and I just want to thank all the teachers, professors, everybody here, and the families, my family and everyone else's family. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a good Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you.
That's Holly and her family. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you with another graduate. Bye-bye. Coming live from Tsaile, Arizona. Right here I have the graduate,
Lavina Begay.
and she's from the campus of
Tsaile.
Okay. And Lavina, how would you feel about being exposed to the TV and film industry?
How do I feel about the exposed? I don't think I feel anyhow about it because it does spread messages to other people and it's a good communication line for each and every one of us.
As a student, were you ever exposed?
No.
Okay. Is there any facility members that you'd want to thank?
All of them. I can't just personalize someone. Dr. Russell for the president and all his faculties. I appreciate each and every one of their teachings. So thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Lastly, do you want to say anything to our viewers?
Education has power, and I encourage all, continue to become educated. It's good. New information is always good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for talking with us, and I hope be safe yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching us, and I'll come back with another graduate. Bye. Hello, y'all. I'm with Emily Kimbrough, and she's from the Tsaile campus. And hello. And how would you feel about a student reporter on campus?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
How would you feel about a student reporter on campus?
Oh, honestly, it's pretty cool. I mean, you get an insight of what's going on around here. So
I like it. Okay. What is your future plans with your degree you graduated with?
well, I got my associates in education. I plan to continue with my bachelor's. Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. And is there any facility members you want to thank?
Don Whitesinger. He's the best. I love him. He's great.
Okay. Lastly, what would you want to say to our viewers?
Keep going to school. Keep doing what you want to do. Whatever you do is successful. Yeah.
Thank you for talking with us, and continue being safe. Okay. Coming live from Tsaile, Arizona, that's Shoshina Chi, and I'll see y'all with another one. Bye. Hello, I'm here with Shantika Baya, and she is from the Tsaile campus. Hello, and congratulations. What is your future plans with your degree?
I want to continue to get my bachelor's degree in elementary education, and I want to become a certified teacher and become a first grade teacher.
As a student, have you ever been exposed to the film or media industry?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Lastly, do you want to say anything to our viewers?
I just like to say thank you for watching the graduation, and that I hope you all have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much for talking with us. Continue being safe, and congratulations again. Okay. Shoshina Chi, live from Tsaile, Arizona, and hopefully I'll come back with another graduate. See you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm back with another graduate, with Gregorina, and she is from the Tsaile campus. Hello.
Hello.
What is your future plans with your degree?
Well, definitely, I have my own business with my father. We do, handmade, crafted jewelry, coming to beading, to raffle instruments that we use in ceremonies and everything. So, hoping to build a business here on the Navajo Nation.
That's very interesting. Okay. Do you have any facility in mind that you would want to thank?
No, not now at the moment.
If you ever had the chance to pursue a TV or media job in the industry, would you ever do that?
Definitely. If that's ever an opportunity here, yeah.
Okay, thank you for talking with us. Congratulations, and continue being safe, please.
And thank you all for watching and enjoying this and that college commencements. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That was Gregorina, and I'll see you guys back, maybe. See you guys. Thank you. I am here with
Angel Krishanda Ray Atsidi.
And she is from the Shiprock campus, and I wanted to ask you if you support a student reporter on campus.
No, I do not.
Okay, thank you. And what are your future plans with your degree you graduated?
My future plans is to continue my degree to my bachelor's and my master's and to my PhD. I'm currently doing my bachelor's at ASU for criminology and criminal justice.
Okay. And lastly, what would you want to say to our viewers?
I just wanted to say thank you, and that's all.
Okay, thank you for talking with us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, Shoshina Chi, live from Tsaile, Arizona, and I will see you guys maybe next time. See ya. Thank you for watching. Afternoon, we're outside, and I'm with the Border Region's Vice President.
Teresa Hatathli.
And I want to ask, do you have anything to say to our future students?
Dine College is a great place to come home and to fulfill all of your studies. We now have AA programs all the way to bachelor degrees, and sometime soon in the near future, we're making those plans to add a master's program, and then we have a timeline that we submitted to add also doctorate programs.
Okay, and do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Thank you very much for the time that is invested for Dine College, all of our employees, always working all the time. And I think that that's where our appreciation is hardly ever expressed, but I hope they know all the time that I appreciate them. And then also to our students to continue learning, and then thank you to the students as well as the parents and the grandparents.
Okay, thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for letting us talk to you. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. I'm back at inside the gym with Dimitri James from the Tsaile campus. I want to ask, what are your future plans with your degree you graduated with?
Actually, I've gotten accepted into the bachelor's program. So next semester and every semester after that, I'll be obtaining my bachelor's degree in elementary education.
Okay. Do you support a student reporter on campus?
Yes, I do actually. I think it gives a really good insight to the students here on campus and college life.
Is there any facility members that you'd want to thank?
I'd like to thank all my professors from this semester, especially Mitchell Blackhorse, Florinda Jackson, Susan Black, and Dorian Venable, I think.
Okay. Lastly, do you want to say anything to our viewers?
I think just keep within college insight. I think you should keep going and obtaining at least one degree. In the long run, it would really benefit you. And as you can see here, it's a lot of gratitude, a lot of appreciation, and it'll really help with your future career goals. And that's it.
Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you for speaking with us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And Shoshina Chi reporting live from Tsaile campus, and that is our last graduate, Dimitri James. And I hope you all well, and thank you for watching us. Goodbye.
Bye.